Good morning. All right, one more time. Good morning. All right, I appreciate everybody coming this morning. It's a tight squeeze in here. We fit everybody in. There are a few remaining seats. If you're in the hallway, you can squeeze yourself in. You can sit on the floor if you'd like half of us. I'm going to pass this off to students. Students run this entire assembly. And we've got it moving quick because I never put a jacket on. And when we're done, this jacket's coming off. All right? So I'm going to pass it to students. There's going to be a quick transition of standing and then sitting so that all the students are aware.
Good morning. My name is Natalie Johnson, and I'm a 5th grader from the Spraybacks class. I would like to welcome everyone to our Veterans Day Assembly at Charles Barnum Magnet School. Before we begin with our program, we have asked Sullivan White from Mr. Reitner's kindergarten class to start us off with the Pledge of Allegiance. This will be followed by Willie Peabody and Araceli Sanchez singing the national anthem. At this time, would you please stand?
Sullivan's going to get us started with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good morning. My name is Landon Yocker, and I'm from Miss Dalton's 5th grade class. I would also like to welcome you to our Veterans Day Assembly at Charles Barnum Magnet School. And I'd like to thank Lily Peabody and Araceli Sanchez for performing the national anthem. I'd like to share that my dad is in the Navy and here today, and Natalie's dad is in the Army but was not able to attend this morning. We are very proud for them serving our country.
Today we celebrate Veterans Day. Veterans Day is a very special holiday in our school community because so many of us live with or know a veteran personally. So many of us have known the sacrifices that veterans make on a daily basis. This holiday started as a day to reflect upon the heroism of those who died in our country's service and was originally called Armistice Day.
What is Veterans Day? Today is a day to celebrate all the men and women who have served or those who are still serving in our armed forces. That includes all branches of the military: the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, Navy, Space Force, and some from the Army National Guard and the Air National Guard. Veterans Day is a time for us to pay our respects to those who have served. For one day, we stand united in respect for you, our veterans.
Veterans Day was created on November 11, 1918. In the 11th hour, on the 11th day of the 11th month, the war to end all wars was finished, and that is why we celebrate on November 11th every year. On June 1st, 1954, Veterans Day became a national day of recognition to honor American veterans of all wars.
We have many moms, dads, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, grandmas, and grandpas that are veterans, and we are proud to call them family. We take today to thank them for the service they have given to our country, but we remember to be thankful to our veterans every day for all they have done for our freedom.
It is time for our 4th and 5th grade chorus to perform the song on Veterans Day. Last year, we were all virtual for this assembly, and it will be much better to have the singing in person. Please give your attention to Mr. Harrell and Ms. Picard along with the 4th and 5th grade chorus.
Thank you to the 4th and 5th grade chorus for their rendition of On Veterans Day. Now I'd like to introduce our 2 guest speakers from the Naval Submarine School. The first will be Chief Petty Officer Jessica Barnes, and she will be followed by Chief Petty Officer Riley French.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting us to join you in the celebration of veterans. I'm Chief Petty Officer Jessica Barnes, and this is Chief Petty Officer Riley French. And we're not only representing all the sailors stationed at Naval Submarine School and Submarine Base in London, but also more than 21 million living veterans in the United States. 21 million is a very big number. It's 6 times the number of all the people living in the entire state of Connecticut. We'd like to take this opportunity to talk a little bit about veterans, why we have them, and why Veterans Day is such an important holiday. Veterans are all those, past and present, who have or are serving in our armed forces. Our United States Armed Forces consist of the Army, the Navy, like us, the Marines, the Air Force, the Space Force, and the Coast Guard, as well as our National Guard. Veterans may be your mom, your dad, your grandparent, your uncle, or your aunt. Veterans may or may not be currently wearing a uniform. But every single veteran has one very big thing in common. They all raised their hand and stepped forward to support and defend the United States and our freedoms. Freedoms are special. We are free to say things that we like. We are free to gather with people that we like. We are free to worship the religion that we like. For the most part, as long as it is not against the law, we are free to do the things that we like.
In some countries and places in the world, there are people that do not like or approve of the freedoms that we as Americans enjoy. There are also people around the world who wish that they could enjoy the freedoms that we have. The people who defend us, our freedoms, and our way of life are the men and women of our armed forces, our veterans. Veterans will be the first to tell you they don't like war or fighting. They don't like it because they know the sacrifice soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardians and their families make. Sometimes for a veteran, that sacrifice is their life. So Veterans Day is an opportunity for us to honor and say thank you to the men and women who have served and are serving in our military. And it's also a time to thank the families and children of veterans because they, you, sacrifice too. I know many of you have missed your moms or dads when they go on deployment. Some of you may even have a loved one on deployment right now. Thank you for being strong and supporting your moms and dads. Thank you for inviting us here to share this special ceremony with you, and thank you all for honoring veterans this Veterans Day.
We skipped one piece of our program to jump ahead. So right now we have Noah Separati, who's going to perform Anchors Away on the piano for everyone.
Thank you, Noah. Thank you to both Chief Petty Officer Barnes and Chief Petty Officer French. We appreciate you giving your time to be with us this morning at Charles Barnum. Now we would like to highlight some of the many student letters you wrote over the past 2 weeks to veterans. Each grade level in class chose to do something a bit different. We'll start with kindergarten. Please enjoy the poem Proud by Leonore Hendrick and the handprint of Noah Witt. If I carry a flag and march with the band, and if I stand very tall, I hope I show I'm very proud of our soldiers and proud of the flag as well.
This letter was written by first grader Jack Larson. It reads, Dear Dad, thank you for serving our country. Thank you for keeping our country safe. Thank you for keeping us safe. Thank you, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, Marines. Thank you very much, your friend, Jack.
Please enjoy this letter written by second grader Damian Stanley. Dear veteran, thank you for serving and protecting our country. You must be very brave. You are the best. Thank you very much for what you are doing for our country. We love you very much for being brave and serving for us. You are the very best. You fight for our country and are the best in the world. Thank you for your service and taking care of our country. Love, Damien. At this time, we'd like to ask the K representative, first grade representative, and second grade representative to deliver the class letters to the
Let's enjoy the 4th and 5th grade chorus a second time as they perform This Land Is Your Land. This will be followed by So enjoy.
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that river highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. And the sun came shining, and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dark clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to New York Island, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
Thank you to the 4th and 5th grade chorus. Moving on to 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, please take the time to enjoy this letter written by 3rd grader Milo Tagarella. Dear veteran, thank you for moving away from friends and family. We appreciate all the holidays and celebrations you missed in order to keep us safe. Sincerely, Milo.
Aaliyah Page from 4th grade wrote this letter that I will share with you. Dear veterans, thank you for serving our country. Your effort makes me feel comfortable in America. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Sincerely, Aaliyah.
Lastly, let's enjoy this acrostic poem by Marlo Peterson in 5th grade. If you closely look on the left, you'll see the first letter of each line spelled veterans. It reads, Dear veterans, veterans are a very important group of men and women. Every person alive is because of veteran sacrifices. To every veteran out there, thank you for your courage. Each veteran fought for our freedom. Remember the veterans that died for us. America is free because of our great veterans. Never will a veteran let you down. Sincerely, Marlo. At this time, we'd like to ask the 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade representatives to deliver the letters to the front.
We hope everyone enjoyed all the letters from grades kindergarten through 5th grade. That was only a tiny sampling of some very amazing letters, writings, and coloring. Miss Ashley will be delivering the letters around the community so all veterans know we appreciate them. Thank you to all the students that helped us decorate the box and to everyone who has artwork displayed around the school. At this time, we'll ask you to give your attention to the 5th grade band as they perform Yankee Doodle. This will be followed by everyone singing thank you to our veterans.
time for us to wrap up our assembly, and what better way to end it than with everyone singing our school song. If you are not aware, our school song celebrates 10 superpowers, and we know that every veteran sitting in this gym and all of the ones that could not make it today exemplify the superpowers we study each month. Mr. Harrell will get us started.
And start with the thank you to our veterans that the whole school has learned. I'm going to ask the chorus to stand and lead us where everyone else is staying in their spots, and we'll sing it from our spots. So this is the song that we worked on in our music classes all week and all last week. Here is thank you to our veterans. And now we'll finish with our superpower song.
Both Natalie and I would like to thank everyone for their participation time to this assembly. We appreciate all veterans, those who have served, those who are serving, and those that will serve. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.
All right, can we have a round of applause for the chorus, our hosts, and for the band.